Members, it is time to make a start. We have attained the quorum. Item 1, confirmation of the minutes of the 28th meeting held on June the 7th. We have received no proposal for amendments. Can I take the minutes as confirmed? Thank you. Matters arising. During a meeting with the CS, we told her about Mr. Kenneth Chen's letter expressing discontent regarding the arrangement for the policy address. The CS undertook to pass on the views expressed by Mr. Chen and the Vice Chairman to the Financial Secretary. The administration will inform the Secretariat of the timetable for the delivery of the budget and the policy address and the budget. And the Vice Chairman requested that the administration notify the LegCo regarding the consultation for the PA and the budget, and there should not be any overlapping in terms of timing between this consultation and the consultation for the constitutional reform. Any questions? If not, let's move on to Legal Service Division report on subsidiary legislation, gazetted on June the 7th. Legal Advisor. Chairman, thank you. Will members please refer to paper LS 60. There are two items there. Dangerous Drugs Ordinance, amendment of Second Scheduled Order 2013. This is to amend Schedule 2 to the DDO by adding the North Lantau Hospital and 8 institutions to the schedule, removing Hong Kong one hospital from the schedule and update the name of one of the institutions. The idea is that the pharmacists and also the nurse, the sister in charge of a ward, can possess and supply dangerous drugs. The second item is Hospital Authority Ordinance, amendment of Schedule 1 Order 2013. This is to amend Schedule 1 to the HAO by adding the North Lantau Hospital to the schedule. The effect is that the management and control of the new hospital will be vested in the Hospital Authority, and both pieces will come into operation on July the 22nd. Subcommittee? If not, just a reminder that the deadline for amendment is July the 17th. Next, further business for the Council meeting of June the 19th, 2013. Members' motions. Proposed a resolution to be moved by Hon SIN Chung-kai under Section 34(4) of the Interpretation and General Clauses Ordinance, Cap 1, in relation to the trade descriptions, powers not exercisable by the Communications Authority notice, and trade descriptions, unfair trade practices amendment ordinance 2013 commencement notice. There will be a motion to be moved to extend the scrutiny period to July 17th. The second one is proposed resolution to be moved by Mr. Wong Ting Kwong under Section 34(4) of the Interpretation and General Clauses Ordinance, Cap 1, in relation to the company's revision of financial statements and reports amendment regulation, company's disclosure of information about benefits of directors, amendment regulation, company's model articles notice, company's records inspection and provision of copies regulation, company's non-Hong Kong companies regulation, and company's fees regulation. The motion is for the scrutiny period to be extended to July 17th. Business for the Council meeting of June the 26th, 2013. Questions. There will be 6 oral questions and 16 written questions for the meeting. Bills, first reading and second reading. Waste Disposal Amendment Bill 2013. The administration has given notice to present the bill to the Council on June the 26th, and we will consider that at our meeting on June the 28th. Government motion. Proposed resolution to be moved by the Secretary for Home Affairs under Section 7A of the Legal Aid Ordinance, Cap 91. The relevant subcommittee will make a report under items to come up later. Members' motions. Motion under the Legislative Council Powers and Privileges Ordinance to be moved by Honourable Leung Kwok Hong. The wording has been made available to members. The idea is to move a motion to appoint a select committee to inquire into the surrender by the Hong Kong Mercantile Exchange Limited of its authorization to provide automated trading services and related issues. And the speaking time will be 15 minutes. And then we have motion on concern about the expenditure of the WKCD project to be moved by Honourable Christopher Chung, and motion on enhancing the quality and quantity of local tertiary education by Dr. Kenneth Chen. For amendments, the deadline is June the 19th, a Wednesday. A list containing 14 items of subsidiary legislation, the period for amendment of which will expire on June the 26th, has been tabled. Members who wish to speak, please notify the clerk by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, June the 18th. Report of Bills Committee and Subcommittees. Report of the Bills Committee on Betting Duty Amendment Bill 2013. Mr. Ma-Fung Kwok. Chairman, thank you. The Chairman, Mr. Tommy Cheung, is otherwise engaged. He's rushing back here. He's entrusted me to give a report on his behalf. The committee has had 4 meetings and to listen to. We have also listened to the deputation's views. All the details of the deliberations are set out in the report. Let me give members a brief account. The idea of the bill is to remove the betting duty levied on non-local bets. The government will charge a flat betting duty rate at 72.5% for non-local races. During the 3-year guarantee period, the annual betting duty receipt will be $175 million. According to the administration, the proposed amendment will facilitate the inbound and outbound commingling arrangement. According to the administration, if the local and non-local betting pools are managed as a commingled pool, it will reduce the possibility of illegal bookmakers taking advantage of arbitrage of odds differences. This will discourage offshore illegal bookmaking activities. Members welcome this proposal because it would tackle illegal bookmaking. But some members express concerns about the possibility of encouraging gambling because of these commingled pool, and there may be implications on taxation. One of the members expressed concerns over the possibility of deriving stable revenue for the race betting after the 3-year guarantee period, and there was some suggestions that before the 3-year period is up, and the new betting duty arrangement should be reviewed. The Bills Committee would have no objection to the resumption debate on the 3rd of July. Just a reminder that for amendments to be made, the deadline is June the 22nd, a Saturday. Report of the Bills Committee on Inland Revenue Amendment Number 2, Bill 2013. Mr. Kenneth Leung.
The purpose of the bill is to amend the Inland Revenue Ordinance to give effect to the proposed tax concessions in the 2013-14 budget, including increasing the child allowance from $63,000 to $70,000 for each eligible child per annum. The additional one-off child allowance in the year of birth for each eligible child, also from $63,000 to $70,000. Enhancing the deduction ceiling for expenses of self-education from $60,000 to $80,000, and reducing salaries tax, tax under personal assessment, and profits tax for the year of assessment 2012-13 by 75%, subject to a ceiling of $10,000 per case. The Bills Committee has held one meeting with the administration. The Bills Committee supports the bill in principle. The major issues examined by the Bills Committee include justifications for and financial implications of the tax concession proposals, how the administration has worked out the proposed tax concessions, and eligibility for claiming the child allowance and the dependent parent allowance. The Bills Committee will not propose committee stage amendments, CSAs, to the bill, and notes that the administration will move CSAs to introduce technical amendments to clauses 3, 4, and 7 regarding the numbering of Section 89 in bracket 11 of and Schedules 28 and 29 to the Inland Revenue Ordinance. The Bills Committee supports the administration's proposed CSAs and resumption of the second reading debate on the bill at the Council meeting of 26 June 2013. The deliberations of the Bills Committee are set out in the written report. Thank you, Chairman.
Well, just a reminder that for amendment, the deadline to do so is the 17th, Monday. Report of the Subcommittee on Proposed Resolution under Section 7A of the Legal Aid Ordinance, Cap 91. Mr. Dennis Kwok. Chairman, on behalf of the Chairman of the Subcommittee, Mr. Albert Ho, I'd like to make a report here. We have completed the deliberation. All the details are set out. The details are sent out below. The committee is of the view that the financial eligibility limits of the OLAs, ordinary legal aid, and supplementary legal aid should be reviewed. The administration said that they are making preparation for this, and they will bring the AJLS panel up to date during the legislative year 2013 to 14. Some members suggested that the OLS and SLAS should have its scope expanded to cover defamatory cases. The administration undertook to refer this to the Legal Aid Services Council for consideration. Chairman, the committee has no objection to the notice being given by the administration to move the resolution to seek LegCo's endorsement for the FEL of OLS to be increased from $260,000 to $269,620, and for the FEL of SLAS from $1.3 million to $1.3481 million. Right, just a reminder, deadline for giving notice of amendments is June the 19th of Wednesday. Next, report of the Subcommittee on Business Registration Ordinance Amendment of Schedule 2 Order 2013. Mr. Wong Ting Kwong, Chairman. The Subcommittee on the Business Registration Ordinance Amendment of Schedule 2 Order 2013 has completed its work. The idea of the order is to adjust the business registration levy for the PWIF from the current $450 to $250. If one elects to have a 3-year BR, the levy will be reduced from $1,350 to $750. The subcommittee had one meeting with the administration just yesterday. Members did not have any objection to the downward adjustment. However, some members suggested that given the robust financial situation of the fund, it is time for the scope of protection under the PWIF to be reviewed. The administration undertook that at the later part of this year, the scope of the PWIF will be subject to review. The subcommittee will not move an amendment to this piece of subsidiary legislation, and we will also be submitting a report in writing later on. Thank you.
Good. I'd like to remind members that The deadline for amending the order is the 26th of June. The deadline for giving notice of amendments is Wednesday, the 19th of June. Position of bills committees and subcommittees. As at 13th of June, there are 14 bills committees, 10 subcommittees under the HC, i.e. 7 subcommittees on subsidiary legislation, 1 subcommittee on policy issues, and 2 subcommittees on other councils, and 7 subcommittees on policy issues under panels, and 3 subcommittees on policy issues under panels on the waiting list. Nomination and election of members for appointment to select committee to inquire into matters relating to Mr. Timothy Tong's duty visits, entertainment, and bestowing and receipt of gifts during his tenure as Commissioner of the Independent Commission Against Corruption. Members have already passed the recommendations of the Select Committee. There are 13 members in the Select Committee, and members have agreed upon the procedures under paragraph 11, 12, 13, and Schedule 5 of Paper 748, 12, 13. There will be nomination, election of members to the Select Committee. The nomination should be made verbally, and each member should have at least 1 seconder, apart from the member doing the nomination, in order to make the nomination valid. And if the number of members nominated are more than the number of members in the committee, then there will be a voting by the electronic system. And if the members who have get the highest number of votes will be elected. Each member will be given 13 votes, and no more than that. If a member votes more than 13 votes, i.e. 14 or above, then all the votes casted by the same member will not be counted. And after the first round of voting, if 2 or more nominated members have the same number of votes, then we will make use of the electronic system to conduct another round of votes. And after the second round of votes, and we still have 2 or more nominated members who have the same number of votes, then I will decide on who will get the seat by casting lots. I will withdraw if there are more than 13 members. Well, we have yet to have the nominees. Now, before or after we have elected the members, then this committee will adjourn for 10 minutes for the election of the Select Committee Chairman and Vice Chairman. And then we will make our recommendation to the President for appointment. Mr. Christopher Chung, I nominate Mr. Chen Ha-kan. Please wait, I have not opened the nomination. All right, the nomination is opened. Christopher Chung, I nominate Chen Ha-kan. Just a minute. Mr. Chen, do you accept the nomination? Yes, I do. Any seconder? Wong Ting Kwang. Second nomination, please. Mr. Loy Kwok, do you accept your the nomination? Yes, seconder, Mr. James Tan. Third nomination, Mr. James Tan. I nominate Mr. Chung Kok-pan. Do you accept that, Mr. Chung? Yes, I do. Any seconder? Mr. Tommy Chung. Mr. Alan Leong. I nominate Mr. Kenneth Dennis Kwok. Do you accept? Yes, I do. Mr. Mok Nai Kong seconds. Mr. Kong, I nominate Mr. Wong Yong-man. Mr. Wong, do you accept it? Yes, I do. Any other seconder? Mr. Dennis Kwok. Seconds. Mr. Yip Kwan-yuen. I nominate Mr. Kenneth Leong. Mr. Leong, do you accept it? Yes, I do. Mr. Mok Nai Kong seconds. Mr. Tam Yu Chung. I nominate Mr. Yip Kok Kim. Mr. Yip, do you accept nomination? Yes, I do. Any seconder? Ms. Maggie-Kuen. The seconder. Ms. Emily Lau. I nominate Mr. James Toh. Yes, I do. Any seconder? Lena Wong. Ms. Lena Wong seconds. Mr. Lee Chao-yan. I nominate Ms. Sid Ho. Mr. Kenneth Leung seconds the motion. Ms. Ho, do you accept? Yes, I do. Ms. Maggie-Kuen. I can't hear you. I nominate Mr. Wong Kwok-Kin. Do you accept the nomination? Yes, I do. Ms. Chen Yuen seconds the motion. Mr. Yu Si-wing. I nominate Ms. Priscilla Leung. Do you accept it? Any seconder? Mr. Chen Tin-po seconds the motion. How many members there? 11. I nominate Mr. Che Wai-chuen. Mr. Tony Che. Yes, I do. Any seconder? Mr. Lo Wai-kwok. Seconds the motion. Mr. Kwok-Yim. I nominate Mr. Che. Yes, I do. Any seconder? Mr. Wong Kwok-Kin seconds the motion. Any other nomination, please? We have received the following nominations: Mr. Chan Hak-kan, Lo Wai-kwok, Chung Kok-pan, Dennis Kwok, Wong Yuk-man, Kenneth Leung, Ip Kwok-him, James Toh, Sid Ho, Wong Kwok-kin, Priscilla Leung, Tony Che, Paul Che. If there is no more nomination, then I declare the 13 members elected as members of the Select Committee. The House Committee now adjourns for 10 minutes to enable the Select Committee to elect its own chairman and vice chairman. We will reconvene at 3 past 3. Please go to